I'm not getting up.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
We're recording.
I did it.
Matters.
I did it. It's definitely a thing. I checked it. The windows are good.
Also, I've declared I'm going to stop hating red.
Whoa.
Whoa.
How?
Just to stop doing that.
Why, you just don't like throwing hate out into the universe?
Yeah, I'm just like, why? Why be mad at it? Why be mad at my root color? Why be mad at a color? It's just a color.
That's true. You know, every time we bring up red, you always say it. Like, there's non-exception.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like the on The Good Place where Janet, every time like someone calls her
I'm
girl,
not a human.
Not a girl.
Not a girl.
Not a girl. Every
Yes.
time I say, yeah, you know, I got like a red shirt, you're like, red's an awful color.
Yeah.
like every single time. So that's good. You guys quit throwing that out into the atmosphere,
Gonna just
man.
stop doing that.
There you go. What started your hatred of red?
I just don't like it.
Like nothing happened to you? You didn't
No.
get like, okay, cool.
I don't feel good when I wear it. I think it clashes with my blue eyes.
All right.
I don't think it looks nice.
See, I think blue and red look awesome.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah. But I like every color.
Maybe that's like my young child wanting to be like a German national and like seeing red, white, and blue and being like, meh.
Is that a thing? Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know if you remember going, fuck you, American flag.
I did have I mentioned that being like a teenager. There was a lot of just fuck that, fuck this, fuck you, fuck your thoughts, blah, blah, blah. It was a lot of fuck you.
Yeah, it's called angst.
Angst. I had it.
Angst. Well, every teenager has angst. We're all angsty.
Yeah.
And we have nothing to be really angsty about.
Right. We had no bills.
Yeah.
We never had to remember a password.
Yeah. Right. Like I'm angsty as fuck right now. There's lots of things going on. You know what I mean? But as a kid, I was just like, where are my friends at? Do girls like me? What do I do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how do I look cool? Like, what do I do?
Why don't people want to invite me places? Like, just come on. I want to hang out.
Come on, guys.
I had I remember being on the phone talking to a friend and I wanted to be like, do you want to come over and play? And I was like, before I said the word play, I was like, are we too old to play?
You're never too old to play.
Correct. But I had that dilemma on the phone. I was like, you want to come play or hang out or...
You know what's fun? Yeah, right. I can remember, whatever age, like 13 or 14, it sounds kind of weird or something, but it's not. But like now, like as an adult, if I called someone like, hey, let's go play, I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah. We're going to play. We're going to play in the woods. We're going to play in the water. What kind of shoes do I need to bring?
Yeah, I wish.
Fuck shoes.
Yeah, I wish somebody would call me and be like, hey, you want to come over and play?
Yeah.
I'd be like, I do.
Yes.
I do.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so I guess it's just like you go through like this like period of insecurity.
Yeah.
And then you get secure and you're like, let's go play.
Yeah, let's go play.
It's not a big deal.
And we're like, I don't care about nothing but that makes my soul on fire and happy.
Yeah, that's the way to go right there. Yeah, so if you know me, call me and invite me to play.
Because also, yes.
Yeah, I will say definitely yes to that.
Yeah, we just got back from airplane stuff. And the friend who brought us to the airport and back from, we were just kind of talking about like hanging out and doing some stuff. And he's like, there's not a lot I'd say no to. And then Sam was like, I'm not going to hit you up first. And he's like, fair. So also reach out to your friends. If you know they don't hit you up and you're like, man, I want to go hang out. I wonder if they would do anything. Just do it. Just ask them.
Yeah, I struggle with that.
Like contacting first.
Yeah. It's not that I wouldn't ever say that. But if someone asks you, what are the chances of you like hit me up first? I'd be like slim. Yeah. But it's not like I'm not going to, it's not like you in the color red. Like I don't have like a hatred for hitting people up first.
That's like my favorite Monday morning thing to do.
What's that? Hit people up?
Hit up people.
You should do that. I love it when people do it to me. It's like, I get it. I'm like, oh man, there's people that like think about me when I'm not around. Like how cool is that?
Yeah, that's my Monday morning love send out. I like to hit up folks.
I like it.
I usually try to keep it to like 5 people.
Wait a minute. I didn't get hit up.
I know. Who did I hit up that I hadn't seen? There's some birthdays. There was some priority stuff.
That's fair.
I'm here.
That's true.
Friend.
You want to play?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yes, I want to drink that drink.
Oh yeah, but like I don't know why I don't hit people up. It's not even like I'm not going to do it first, like importance thing or like an ego thing. It's just like I get so like.
Do you feel like you're bothering people?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to me.
I feel like I'm bothering people or like not. What's the point? Because that's super morose. I didn't mean it like that, but it's like like I got this shit going on. They don't want to fuck with me right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to, I can't elegantly put that into words, but it's like, in my head, I'm like, oh, they don't want to fuck with me right now.
Yeah, it's like they didn't hit me up, so they're not available right now.
Yeah, well, it's not even that they're not available. It's like they're not available for me. You know what I mean?
You can change that shit.
Yeah, I do. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's when as soon as you said that, I was like, man, I need to work on that. Like, I need to be like, because I love talking to people. I talk fucking all the time.
Yeah.
So like when someone hits me up, I'm like, boom, boom. It's
Hello.
just like, yeah.
I got a lot of things to say.
I haven't talked to anybody in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I want to have things that are my thoughts.
So what we're drinking on this morning edition of the podcast is, it's called, the tea overall is called yerba mate. So it's not the name brand, it's the actual tea.
Yeah.
I believe it's from South America. I could read this thing.
You could just read the label.
Yeah. So reach deep into yerba mate culture and you'll discover people have long gathered. Sorry, there's a glare. I can read, but there's a glare on the can. Have long gathered to imbibe mate to awaken the mind, perform extraordinary feats, and to exchange confidences. Ooh, that's kind of like hitting people up. But it is an exchange of confidences.
Exchange the confidences. Be like, I'm confident that I love you as a human, and I'm going to say hi, and that you're going to respond back.
That phrase, exchange confidences. I didn't know that was in the can. I'm gonna like internalize that. That's fucking dope.
Internalize that.
Yeah, like make it part of me. Like I want to exchange confidence with someone. Like people. Like that's fucking cool. I don't know why that. Maybe because we just got me thinking about why the fuck I don't call people more first. But and then I read that. That's weird.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow,
wow, wow, wow, wow, wow. Is today a magic day? Maybe.
Magic.
Magic.
What is? Ooh, this is fun. Even Yari, the mystical goddess of mate, decrees, sorry, I can't read it. Decrees it the symbol of friendship. Hey, look at that. Let's share some of this.
Friends.
Let's share
Contact
some of this.
your fucking friends.
And drink some yerba mate. We've always believed there was a magical tree in the rainforest with powers to unite and energize. Come to life with this high energy infusion brewed from the mighty emerald green mate leaves. Man, this is a really good commercial.
Right.
Yeah, sorry I'm slow reading it. It's like it's got a glare on it.
Yeah, from the light outside.
Yeah. I can't read this. Is this the name brand? It's the name brand. It's Guayaki with a little accent thingy jigger. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. But that company's vision holds the yerba mate culture will power our market-driven regeneration business model to regenerate ecosystems and create vibrant communities. That's fine. I like the other stuff better.
Yeah.
It had magic and goddesses in it.
It did have magic.
But anyway,
I drink. Share it with confidences with friends.
Yeah. So I drink this shit all the time. I just have never read the can.
Yeah, I've had the minty one and the bluey one.
So this is a lemon one. This is my favorite. The blue and red ones are my favorite.
You're so Southern. You're like, I do want an Arnold.
I do. It tastes so good, man. But the blue and red, the one's blueberry something, and there's the Rebel Red, Ruby Red one. That one, they taste equally delicious.
Yes.
But I hate mint. I've learned that I don't like mint anything. So
that's fair.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like mint chocolate chip ice cream, mint anything. I barely can use toothpaste.
You can get the bubblegum toothpaste.
I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that one.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't like that one either. It makes me feel like I'm
like
Andre.
It's no wonder children don't really want to brush their teeth.
Yeah.
Have you tasted that stuff, parents? Maybe you should try the things that you tell your children to take.
So I got Andre used to it.
Gross.
Yeah. I got Andre used to adult toothpaste because I was like, man, I'm not buying fucking bubblegum shit for, he's 7. So I got he just uses my toothpaste, like whatever it is. And for the first month, every time I brush, he's like, Dad, it's so spicy.
Why do they say spicy?
It's so spicy.
So funny.
Yeah, I don't know what it was just Colgate. You know what I mean? It's not like any crazy flavor or anything, but he's like, it's so spicy.
So spicy. Yeah, my niece said that the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I do love how children will
oh, look at that color. I had no idea the color of it.
It's like a barley wheat.
Yeah, I've never poured. I just drink it out of the can. I have no idea if that's halvesies. Feels half.
Oh.
There you go. If you want some more, let me know. Yeah. She's got the goblet. I just poured it down the goblet because she enjoys looking at.
I like your face. I don't think you're in the camera. Maybe your ears are. There's a dog here now.
Yeah, so she wasn't talking about my face.
No.
So I got a new dog. That happened this weekend. Whoa.
Invite her up.
You want to come up here? Come on. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
So if you're watching the video, now there's a dog.
Now there's a new dog. This is my new one. It's like a giant Boston Terrier. I don't know what she is. She looks like a Boston Terrier had sex with a boxer.
Yes.
But I don't think that's physically possible.
I don't know.
But
they have Husky Pomeranian mixes.
Yeah, but that's what it looks like. She's a sweet girl. So
she does have a boxer baby head.
Yeah. She
and then a big old Boston body.
Yeah, it is. I saw a picture of her as a puppy. She looked just like a Frenchie or like a brindle Boston Terrier or something. So, yeah, she's a good girl. So I got her from a Boston Terrier rescue in Alabama. Alabama Boston Terrier Rescue.org. That's where I got her from. They rescue Bostons primarily. So my son Andre's been asking me for a dog forever.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, no. It's pretty good, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, I like it. And then I watched his mom's dog, which was like my dog, one weekend. And then I didn't want to let the dog go home. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, I'm ready for a dog.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah. And then he asked me for one. I was like, okay, cool. So I went through the whole adoption process or whatever from the rescue. It's not a shelter. It's like a rescue. So it's a little bit more stringent.
In depth, yeah.
Yeah, you can't just go get one and pick it up. Like they had to do like a home inspection and talk to me and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And she was like, okay, we don't have any Bostons that aren't old right now. And I was like, because I didn't want an old one. I was like, we're active. I just lost a dog. I don't want to do that right now. Like, I just can't get a dog that I know like next year she might die. Like, I can't fuck with that. So she's okay. And then she texted me these pictures. She's like, hey, this is not a Boston, but it's like a giant Boston. And she was like, she's sweet as pie. Like they took her to the vet and she's like, doesn't have any health problems at all. They did all the, all the stuff. And she doesn't need any psychological rehabilitation. So like
that's good.
Yeah, because she wasn't abused at all. A lot of the rescue is awful, man. Like the Boston's eyes they're blinded and they're missing teeth because they've been hit with things and shit. It's crazy.
Yeah,
those are the dogs they take in from the bad humans. So she was like, this dog is perfect. She's just big and fat. She's a big old chunky monkey.
Yeah, old chunk.
Yeah, so she lives with she grew up with an older lady who didn't take her outside like on walks and stuff. He's probably just let her in the backyard to go to the bathroom or something.
Yeah, and let her back in.
Yeah, so she's super sweet. So she's just kind of chunky monkey, but that's our new girl. Look at that.
Chunky.
Yeah, look at that chunk meat. But yeah, so you'll see her in the podcast and here in the background from time to time. So it's cool. Yeah. I'll post some pictures of her on the Instagram page.
So whenever I sent you the Google image of like a human,
the lady,
Miss Chloe. Wasn't Miss Chloe the
calling me now for your free reading?
That's what I was hoping to get. Yeah. And I was like, what
was that? Miss Chloe? Was it Miss? Oh, who was that?
I don't know.
I thought it was when I saw that I was like, oh, I thought it was the
I thought it was gonna be two, and I was like, this is what I got. I even scrolled to the second page. I didn't see it.
Well, the lady she's talking about, she Googled Miss Chloe because I told her name, like I texted her name before she came over because I figured she'd come over like while I was doing shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know if Chloe would freak out. She didn't. She did not. She just wanted to lick her.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Miss Chloe. It was Miss Chloe. Was like it was back in the 90s, and it was like 1-900. It was a 900 number, so you had to pay by the minute, and she would do the fake. Not horoscope, fake
readings. Like a readings. Yeah, she was a psychic.
Yeah, but I don't think she was in any way.
You never know.
No, I think
Can't
it was
deny
like
people's magic.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not, but I think I'm denying hers because I think it was a scam. I think it was proven to be a scam.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't look. Even her accent didn't sound real.
No, she had like a Creole accent, and I was like, you probably took some acting lessons.
She's probably from Boston.
She's like, get the fuck out of here. Read your things.
She was like, these suckers will call this number.
Just like, yeah, fuckers.
Well, I'm not going to lie, man, because I was like, in 96, I started high school. So like I was in elementary school and middle school and high school in the 90s. Like all of
I was in Holland in 96.
Yeah, so I was in all the grades. So like I remember watching the TV at night and I was like a little kid and I was like, I'm going to call Miss Chloe.
I'm going to call her.
For my free reading. But I never did.
Yeah, well, I didn't either.
Yeah, 900 numbers went away. Remember, there used to be like sexy numbers?
Yeah.
I remember the commercials because I was a little kid, so I stayed up late just watching TV, and it'd be like ladies in like business suits with like the
all
low
the things
with a low neckline and like call 1-900 sexy
be
time.
Like, this is an HR problem they did not address.
Yeah, and I just remember looking. I'm gonna call that.
I'm definitely gonna call. She's gonna totally love my 9-year-old self.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna mac on her so hard. No, I didn't really want to because I had free cable because my dad stole it. So I had like HBO and Skinamax.
And you're like, I don't need to talk to a lady on the phone. I'm just gonna watch an 80s movie because there's definitely gonna be a titty.
Yeah, and then they had softcore porn on that's what like Cinemax, but everyone used to call it Skinamax because it was like Cinemax after dark, like on Friday and Saturday, and all they played was like dumbass like softcore porn. And it's like I went back and watched. We talked about it one time. There was one called Treasure Island. Dinosaur Island. It's the funniest softcore. I remember it like vividly as a kid. It changed my life.
It's a core memory.
Yeah, that's one of those like balls that you have to have in your brain. But I went back because after we talked, I posted on Instagram. This was like almost a year ago. It's funny. Anyway, so I went back, was like watching some of the scenes, and it's so cheesy. You could tell they're not doing it. Like the angles, just like they're just like rubbing. It's just like people that are naked, like rubbing. Like let's make out naked and let's just rub in some kind of motion. That doesn't.
Like that's sex.
Yeah. So I guess I thought the sex was just like making out naked and rubbing,
moving your body.
Yeah,
side to side motions.
Yeah. So it's super. I went back and watched it. I was like, man, I thought this was like hardcore shit. And I'm like,
thought it was it.
Yeah, and I was like, this is so weird, man. Yeah,
hilarious.
There you
My
go.
drink's gone.
You want some more? I haven't even tried it.
No, it's okay. No, I feel like
this can's
perfect amount.
Yeah, going back to the yerba mate from the softcore porn. I'm sure the company will appreciate that. That's fine.
Transition.
Yeah, they didn't sponsor it anyway.
Yeah.
I forgot what was
You can.
You could. Yeah, I would actually love these. These things are fucking great. I like all the flavors except mint, but. They have this can has a, so if you like caffeine and coffee kind of makes you feel like, I feel like a desert when I drink coffee now. Like I feel like it just sucks all the juice out of my body.
All your liquids.
Yeah. And I'm like, give me that back.
I need it.
I need that.
I need my moisture.
My moisture.
Moisture.
But this has 150 milligrams of caffeine. So it's not like 300. It's not like those super crazy coffees, but that's a lot. 150 is a pretty good chunk. Yeah. And it tastes like tea.
Yeah. It's very delightful.
Yeah. So
and you don't feel.
I ran out of Noon Brew. I forgot to reorder it. I got to do that today. I used a lot.
I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to turmeric or anti-inflammatories.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like every time you drink it or take an Advil, you get weird.
I was like,
I don't think you could be allergic to anti-inflammatories. I don't think.
I don't know. People are allergic to sun, light, and water.
Yeah. Are they though? Water?
Yeah, you've never seen.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Is it the shit in our water, or is like if they went to like a fucking glacier and
I don't know. I think it's something. It's a skin thing. Like their skin sloughs off. So an allergic reaction, they don't go into anaphylactic, but they have a reaction, and like everything just kind of sloughs off.
That's crazy.
So some sort of bonding molecule isn't happening.
This is gonna come out mean. I don't mean it to be mean, but it's gonna sound mean.
Like people with peanut allergies, like we should just buy.
No, I don't want to kill anybody. It's not that mean. But like people like that have like are allergic to water shouldn't. I don't say
maybe they're aliens.
Well,
maybe they weren't meant to be.
Like
here.
a long time ago, before like modern medicine, like they wouldn't make it.
No.
So they would have got unselected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From the gene pool. Uh-oh, she fucked up. She got limp noodle.
Nah, no.
Limp noodle.
I got it.
It's bag. Strong like wood. Strong
Vitality.
Like wood. So like they wouldn't make it through the gene pool, you know what I mean? Because not picking on you if you're allergic to water. Neither would I, because I'm blind as shit.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was, so I thought about that with myself. I haven't been able to see well since the 3rd grade. Like I wouldn't have made it in a teepee in the woods. Like I would have got gobbled the fuck up. I wouldn't have been a warrior.
You would have had some good days, maybe on like a full moon night.
Yeah. I would have got like demasculinized. I don't know what I would have done. Like I can't do shit. Like we live in the woods. Like I wouldn't be able to like participate in like the tribal activity.
Like this bitch can't hunt. Like he gotta go.
I couldn't even grow or farm because I can't see shit. Like I can't even like, is that ready to be picked? Like I have to like get my like 2 feet in front of it. My eyes like, oh yeah, it's
and
good.
then you're like, oh, I just destroyed its root system. I broke it.
Yeah. So like I wouldn't make it either. So if that sounded mean, I also wouldn't have been selected. Like the ladies would have been like, I don't want your genes.
Be like, they might.
But like, old blindy over there.
Oh, blind ass. I ain't making babies.
Yeah, don't mate with that guy. Your kids will die.
Yeah. That's won't see.
Yeah.
Maybe they won't be born with eyes.
Yeah, well, that's how it works, man. Like in all systems, like there's hierarchies. Like people like to like fuck with like, oh, hierarchies are bad, but like they've been around since like millions of years ago. Like crabs and crustaceans form hierarchies, like power hierarchies. You know what I mean? So yeah. So like guys are always trying to like move up the power whatever hierarchy, but like traditionally like it's like a power when like the dominant male, and there's like a 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, so they can get the most stuff, including mates. That's one of them. And then the women or the females use that
hierarchy
to see how high they can get.
Yeah,
they're like, okay, that's 1, 2, and 3. Can I get 1? If not, can I get 2? They do that so they get the best genes and the best protection and all the safety of not dying and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like people pick on like the patriarchy or like males moving, trying to be dominant, or I'm spilling out weird words, but going up, doing that.
It's like it's in my DNA.
It is, yeah. But it's also funny because like, females use that. They go, I don't want that one. That's at the bottom. Like everyone kicks that motherfucker. You know what I mean? He sucks. I want that one up there. You know what I mean? One. So yeah, so it's like, okay, they've sorted it out. That's 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
Let's shoot for that.
Yeah, that's all we're going for.
Yeah, like, I got a bronze.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't get a gold.
Yeah, it is funny how we kind of like view everything through the patriarchal, but the patriarchal kind of works just for the woman. It's like that's the main goal, and then the women have all the other ideas, and the men are like, how do I get that?
Yeah, I want
that.
Yeah. There is some negativity with like sexism and like dominance and stuff, but just the idea of having a hierarchy is not a bad thing. Mm-hmm. Just like I like hierarchy. I like this lemon yerba mate better than the mint. It's on a hierarchy. Like if they're sitting there, I'm going to go, no, fuck you, mint.
Yeah.
Give me that lemon. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing, but it is weird. That's Jordan Peterson, one of his chapters, like he got reamed for writing in his first book, like the 12 rules of life or something, like the one that everyone knows and loves or hates or whichever one. I love him. But yeah, he wrote about like, I think it was crabs or it was lobsters.
Lobsters.
I
almost bought a lobster magnet for a friend and I was like, he doesn't want that.
He probably did.
I don't know. It was a very large crustacean. I don't think it would have flowed with his homostatic.
Or he could have wrapped his homostatic around the large
lobster.
Yeah. But I can't remember. I haven't read the book in a while, but it's like we deviated from lobsters like a million years ago or something. It's like a ridiculous number of what the gene pool, like when we deviated from lobsters.
Aren't you glad we're not lobsters?
I'm super glad.
Clank, clank, clank.
Yeah, because they're kind of fucking assholes, man. You ever watch them fight when they like try to like get their dominance and shit?
I don't want to be pinched.
Yeah, they're funny. They're like, you should watch it. This shit's funny.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, it looks fucking
There's
brutal.
I'm forgetting its name, but it has this like snap that it does, and it's like getting like shot. It has so much power behind it.
What?
Yeah, it's a type of lobster. Let me look.
Oh, it's a lobster. Okay, I was like, what are we talking about?
Lobster. The spelling of lobster is really funny. Let's see. Of course, it's only bringing up food. First.
You look very autumn.
I am autumn.
I am the fall.
I am the fall. I am the fall time. I do really enjoy matching my clothes to the changing of the seasons.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like we are in unison, nature.
Yes. How would I even look this up? Lobster mac and cheese.
People love that shit. When I lived in Savannah, that was a big thing. Or it might have been crab mac and cheese because there was crabs everywhere down there. I never protected that. I was like, no, I'm good. That sounds weird.
Maybe if I just do lobster claw shoot. Nope, that's how you shoot a claw. Frick frack snick snack. I don't know how to find it.
Yeah, that's fine. You know how they catch lobsters? They have like these lobster boxes. They like walk in and like drop behind them. Yeah, they get stuck and like fucking
They're
stuck
like
in there.
possums. They're like, now you're stuck. Or I guess it's more like a trap, neuter, release cat thing.
I went to the Florida Keys when I was 17. I might have been 17. During spring break with this group. With a group of friends and a family. Like it was their like thing, and that family went lobster hunting during that time every year.
Lobster.
So like, yeah, you guys want to come? It was like me and a group of like 3 or 4 other buddies. You guys want to come lobster hunting? We're like, yeah, we'll go down there. And they went and did that, and all we did was drink Bud Light. It was like 17. We got our hands on some Bud Light cases.
Yeah.
And we just got, I remember drinking fucking cheap beer all day. It was like a whole party.
That is the beach life.
Yeah. But I was like 17. I did a little too hard. They're all like, the parents are like, what the fuck is happening? Like, you know what I mean?
Like I have a bunch of drunk children.
Yeah, because we had our own space, which was even stupider of them to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were like, I'm part of it. It was a resort or a hotel. I don't remember. It was kind of foggy so long ago. But like they were like far away. I don't remember ever seeing his parents. I don't remember it.
It's like, you're gone.
Yeah, so I remember being 17 going, what's up, fellas? And then the week was over. I drank 1 beer and then I woke up the next week and I was like, oh, we got to go back to high school.
Yeah, that's how my experience was. Well, no, I won't say that. I don't think my eyes were open for 3 days because we were just in a legal state.
Oh, nice.
And every picture I took, my eyes are kinda or all the way closed.
Yeah, those are fun. It's fun going to dispensaries. Dispensaries are fun.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It. Yeah, you just like go into like an Apple store.
Yeah, and you're like, this one, they were like, don't judge this one on what dispensaries are like, because it wasn't like that.
No, really?
All of them stayed behind the register.
The ones I go to,
and there was like no product on the floor.
The ones I've been to are like fucking Apple stores, man, like in Colorado and California and stuff like that. When I first went into one years ago, I thought it was going to be like a fucking awful liquor store. You walk into a liquor store and you're like, man, everyone likes these drinks, but I shouldn't be in here. Like, this is not like a classy place to be. Yeah. So that's what I thought I was going to walk into.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. And then I walked in, I was like,
wow.
I walked into the dispensary and I was like, I'm underdressed. I was like, I need a suit on or something to walk in here.
The space was very pretty. It was kind of like plants meets 50s style, kind of masculine but very feminine office.
That's cool. Like Mad Men.
I don't know if I've seen Mad Men.
I don't know. It's some show from like the 50s where they just sit around and drink bourbon all day.
Oh yes, there was a lot of like nice deep rich woods, a lot of copper and things, and like where they kept their product was like in these glass rolly things, and then the tiny little drawers, kind of like you would see in like a library or something,
like a cigar shop almost. I don't know if you've been to a
kind of, yeah, but you couldn't see any of the products, so just the box.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And they were probably like 4 by 6 little boxes. And then they were all the whole back row, but the people were not on the floor, and neither was the product.
Yeah, the last one I went to, they walked me up and down and like educated me on everything. I was just like,
yeah, that's what they said. Every other dispensary had been like.
Oh, gotcha.
But there was a really cool like
it's
screen.
Still cool. It was still very fun. Fucking cool.
Yeah, and the screen dispensary, so you could like make an order of what you want and pick it up with them, or it was fun.
That is fun. I went to a cigar shop, like all they did was like sell cigars, and I don't know why. I don't smoke cigars,
but it's fun to be in.
It is fun. I went with somebody, like a friend, and they smoke cigars. I was like, yeah, I've never been in one of these things. I feel like a man thing to do. It's just a leather chair
stuff.
Yeah, man. I walked in and I was
tobacco.
Like, yeah, I know it's like awful, but I walked in. It was cool because it was just like that. It was like leather and dark colors, not like not goth dark, but like
deep rich woods, deep blues, golds,
all that stuff. And then it smelled nice, kind of. It smelled like unburnt tobacco. Like it is fairly pleasant. Like cigar smoke's awful, but like the non-smoked tobacco.
Yeah, I mean tobacco is a plant. It's funny. I've been utilizing YouTube. That was a goal I wanted. Check.
Welcome to the world. Of YouTube.
I've been watching a lot of Mia Magic. Check.
Dude, that shit at the end of the last podcast. I can't get over it. It's the funniest shit. Like I almost lost it. Like where I couldn't continue the podcast.
Look, I'm done.
Just from laughter. Like it was just so good. I've talked to so many people about that part. It's like the funniest shit to me.
Yes.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back in I don't know what episode it is.
I don't know, the last one.
It's called Oompa Loompas and the best marriage advice ever. That's what it's called. And that's what I'm talking about is the marriage advice that she gave at the end. It's super funny. Check it out. Yes. Teaser. Anyway, Mia Magic is the one. Magic
with a K.
Yeah, she's the one that.
And if you try Googling, like talking to your phone, it says, I've got me and Magic. I got Mia Magic no K, which was something else. And I was like, motherfucker, why do I have to type this in? Like, you're supposed to listen to me, phone. Ooh, 1111. Stop it. It's been a whole day. Anywho, as I was watching that and kind of getting my morning routine.
Hey, there you go. I like it.
I did it. You know what my first thing I did? I still went to Instagram, but I went to my saved and I looked at my German stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
I did that.
Yeah, it's just a little intentionality in the morning, and you can expand on it and change on it as you go.
I changed three separate things and updated my card.
Whoa.
Info on shit in 15 minutes.
There you go.
Shit. It's been a day. But I was watching Mia Magic, and Sam sent me a thing that is called frogworts.
I don't know what that is, but that sounds funny.
So I'm thinking of Hogwarts.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yes. I just don't know what the frogworts part is.
It is from the Oxbow Meadow.
It's coming up.
Yeah,
I got a flyer for it.
Yeah, so he sent me the flyer, and it's the same day my sister is coming with the kids. She had just watched Harry Potter.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm taking Andre to that.
Yeah, we're going.
Cool.
So
it's in case you don't know, there's a nature reserve near where we live at, and it's called Oxbow Meadows. It's really awesome. So it's a nature reserve. There's animals and stuff, But apparently they're like soon they're having an event called Frog Wars. I forgot it was called that.
Yeah, it's going to be on the 13th of November, which is this Saturday.
Yeah.
From 11 to 3 for $5.
Yeah, we're going.
Doing it.
We're doing it. It's going to be awesome. That's funny that you saw that. I was like, what is that? I was like, I
already know.
Yeah. He had a birthday party there the other day. And it was cool. It's like, so we went to this birthday party.
Is it over here at Columbus, like this Columbus State, or is it somewhere else?
It's not even at Columbus State. It's at the whole, Oxbow Meadows is a whole thing.
Oh.
You just got to go souther and then that way.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
South and that way down the trees.
Got it.
You got to get into some trees.
Get into the trees. Because that's where the magical creatures are.
That's the meadow part. But yeah, so we went to this birthday party. It was a 7-year-old birthday party. And I love birthday parties, but sometimes they're super lame. It depends. They're either like the best fun
they're either
time.
the Pinterest the hell out, or mama got stressed.
Yeah. So this one was cool. So it was at this thing. So like it's a nature reserve. So they have like alligators. They really do have alligators and snakes and all kinds of shit. Right. And then it's a nature reserve.
My niece is going to go, ooh.
Yeah. Well, they're all in cages.
I know,
fenced,
but she's ooh.
And then whatever is in nature is there.
Yeah.
So like what they did was like the leader of the birthday party was a pirate.
Fun.
Oh, the captain of the ship. And then the birthday girl was like the first mate, and the rest of them were just shipmates or something. And they went through like the paths in the nature, and they had like hidden bottles with like a scavenger hunt in it. So they went through and did a scavenger hunt and walked around the nature reserve and came back.
Very fun.
Yeah, when they got back, there was like a treasure chest in the room that we left. So like the treasure was like where we started. It was super fun. They had a good time.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's how I found out about frogworts.
Yes, we're going to do that.
That's awesome.
I'm debating if I want to buy a wizard or a witch hat before then on the internet.
I think the answer is yes.
Yeah, I do too.
I was like, I can't believe you're even like considering that.
Well, okay, so we went to Salem. I just went to Salem. Mm-hmm. Holy bananas. It's been a fun witchy week.
I was about to say, did you feel like any connection to the...
It was very fun. I felt good in general, especially like Hulaween. Only worked 2 days. Sam had the whole week off.
Yes, legit.
Then like that whole trip, like I booked, I paid for, I planned, I executed, which is not my typical MO. So
yeah, you did adult shit.
I did adult things with my adult money because I'm trying to manifest a life I want. So that was nice.
Yeah, you just got to use the magic wand.
Yes.
I'm just saying, that's it.
I did bring my wand to Hula. Because one of my friends was going to be a witch. And I was like, I have a wand. But she's like, it's cold. I ain't bringing that shit.
So what is, I know what Hulaween is, but tell people what Hulaween is.
It's a good festival that happens in Live Oak, Florida, which is
it's a music
festival, yes. And it's not very far. It's only like 30 minutes outside the border. A lot of beautiful Spanish moss. It's a beautiful park. It's called the Spirit of Swanee Music Park. It's year-round camping in general. And then they do a lot of music festivals, and Hulaween is our favorite. It's just done very well. Like String Cheese Incident is just really fun. Mm-hmm. They really know how to like put on such a good production. You know how everything I was talking about was Monster Mash?
Yeah.
I didn't do shit with it.
Yeah.
They were like, this year's been already full of monsters, so we're just going to dance. Also, like, you know, that's kind of their thing is like their themed is they kind of pick a word. This year was dance.
Yeah.
And so like a lot of songs that have that word in it. So a lot of good songs have the word dance in it.
Yeah.
So it was really fun.
That is fun.
Monster Mash only has one song and it's not as hype as you remember it.
I mean, it's pretty good. You talking about the original Monster Mash? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we listen to it a lot.
I know, but you're not going to make a 2-hour song block out of that.
No, I wouldn't want to hear it at a music festival. I'd be like, did you get my kid? Like, I thought this was like a kid-free thing. What's happening here?
There's actually a lot of kids at Hula.
Really? I don't think I'd bring my kid to that.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's the best idea, but it happens.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen bitty babies out there.
Yeah.
Big ass headphones. Yeah. There was some bad parenting, like just like coming through a crowd, and it's like you have their stroller and you're trying to like, hey, and then like, you know, the kid is wanting to be involved. So like they have a 3-year-old leading with their little trolley. And they're kind of following up behind them because like that was the only way the baby was going to like not cry is if they did it. But it's like dark in a crowd, not ideal.
Lots of adult funtivities happening.
Yeah, people are fucking tripping balls and it's like, and this year was very respectful. It was really nice. Not saying that it's usually not respectful, but sometimes whenever like this electronic crowd can come. Like some people just get a little too turned.
Yeah.
But I think everyone was like, oh my goodness, how low, sweet baby face. Sorry, she just like put her head on his leg, and now she's just kind of looking at me. She's like, I get all the pets.
Yeah.
Anyhow, this year was good. I think people were just like, no one fuck this up.
We want to do this again.
We just want to fucking do this again. Like we're having a good time. Like just be chill.
But yeah, that is probably some bad parenting. Like I'm not.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I don't like to judge, but like I wouldn't do that. No.
She's like, but I could crawl across the couch.
No, don't do that. You can go over that way.
She's like, no, chill.
Yeah, like I don't think I would. Yeah, I think that's not appropriate. No. Yeah.
I have seen where it kind of works, where people get like an RV and they pay a babysitter and will buy their ticket, and like each person gets around night out, and then like you plan like, this is the night I want to go out, and like you two will watch the kid, and this is the night I want to go out, and you two watch the kid.
Yeah. It's still just leave the kid at home with somebody. If you're gonna have a babysitter, fair. Just pay the babysitter, stay at your house.
Stay at the house.
Yeah.
Like just don't come.
Yeah, it's not because there's music, and like you said, people tripping balls. There's lots of stuff happening. So like,
it gets dark, and like one is just dusty.
Yeah.
Like as an adult, I had to do very conscious things to keep dust and dirt out of my like nose and my eyes, and like stay warm. It was cold.
Yeah.
Even though it was Florida, like the highs were in the 60s and the lows were close to 42.
Yeah, so I'm always
pretty chilly.
I'm always on a mission to do like wholesome shit with my kid. Like he's gonna have plenty of time to get exposed to crap.
Yeah,
I'm not like, hey, let's do this stuff like right here to instill certain things in you while you're 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever as we go up.
Very age appropriate. I don't know why people want to get out of age appropriateness.
Yes, very age appropriate. I use that word a lot. I should have used it then. Yeah, I wish I'd do very age appropriate things with them.
Yeah,
as he ages up or whatever, because I think it's important because people do jump, especially with like music, not the music festival, like music lyrics, and they have them in the car, and there's a little baby back there. There's 3 like just fucking rapping gin and juice with Snoop Dogg or something. I love that song, but I'm like, I don't let Andre, my kid, listen to it.
He'll have time to get into some classics at an appropriate age.
Exactly. I'm like, let's listen to kid songs because like that's what they teach you stuff. And no. Sorry, my doggy is trying to come love on Sarah. You could do it. You
can come here.
You just got to go around
this way.
I don't know what she's locked onto.
My face.
Oh, is it okay? I couldn't tell.
She's looking at my eyeballs into my soul. Hello, Miss Chloe. I'm glad you're a friendly Chloe baby.
Yeah, she's awesome, man.
She's like, but I want to go that way. That's just the quickest line to anything is a straight line.
It's true. That's not happening. Hold that just to make sure it's empty.
Yeah.
But like, so speaking of like age appropriate shit, so we went trick or treating. Oh, you're gonna hear cool. Here in the neighborhood, so we went down. I live in the historic district of where we live at, and so it was like all the houses are old, the sidewalks are big and shit. So we walked down Broadway, and it was like what I remember as a kid, Halloween. Oh man, Sarah's getting some dog lovies, maybe.
Come on, good girl.
She's like, can I come over here?
Good girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might get some white hairs on you.
That's what dogs do.
ASMR.
ASMR. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
She's like, who's this new person? Let me test my boundaries with you. But yeah, no, what are you doing? You can come here if you want. I just didn't want you. Hold on. Dog time. Dog stuff. That's her tail hitting the microphone. That's pretty awesome. There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
See, if you wanted to be a member on our show, this is where you can sit.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's perfect right in the middles.
Yeah, it's good.
We won't pay you though.
Yeah, it's true. I don't have a lint roller. You're like gonna have like hair.
Oh, that's okay. I got a lint roller at work.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you got black pants and like white dog.
Yeah, I had pre-thought about it. It's okay.
Yeah. I washed her when I got her, so I got a lot of the hair off, but she's still shedding. Anyway, it's cool. You got an underbite. If you can see her face now, she's got an underbite. She looks awesome. She looks super fun. What was I just talking about? Oh, yes, I went trick-or-treating.
Age-appropriate trick-or-treating.
Yeah, I went trick-or-treating. And it was like what I remember as a kid. There was kids everywhere walking. There was like Halloween parties on the street. And it was great. Like, it was so, the parents were out. It was like, everyone was like out. The houses were like electrified and monsters running around. And like, there was like one husband and wife on a tandem bike just going up and down the street, and he had like legit elf ears and a top hat, so he looked like an elf. Like, I mean, it was like movie elf
quality.
And she had like giant elf wings, so they're in a bike, so they were flowing, so they were out like a glider. And then anytime they saw a kid, they just rode their bike up and they went trick-or-treating. Like, they had candy.
Yeah
I
love that.
Yeah, it was like super crazy. And there was like you could hear all these different like songs, like Halloween songs. It was crazy. It was super fun.
I love that.
Yeah, it was super good. It was super good.
Yeah, it was really fun for Hulaween to end on Halloween.
I thought it always did.
It's always the week of Halloween, but it's not always on the weekend.
That's true. It was Sunday. It was Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, so to be able to like wake up and be like, Happy Halloween. Because usually you say Happy Hula, Happy Hulaween, something like that, but it was actually Halloween.
Yeah, that's cool.
So this was a very witchy year, and I'm really excited that I get to end my like last year of my 20s to have had so much magical stuff and then still have a lot of things in store because I'm like putting energy towards that.
Yeah.
To like come to my 30th year. And if you're around me for more than 5 seconds, you know I love the number 3.
It's true.
I am 3. I can't, like, that's just undeniable. I am.
I am 3.
I am. I mote it be. I am 3. And so now I'm about to have my 30th year, and a lot of magic has been happening, and I'm excited.
I'm about to be a 4.
I know.
How wild is that?
4 is good too. I've just like read, I've tried to like get away from hating numbers. That was one of the Mia Magic things. She's like, you know, you can go through and see what 333 mean. You know, there's always little things that you can see and like, this has this meaning. Just because like that number has a, am I saying this word right? Archetypal.
Okay.
Like, meaning behind it. And she's like, that's great to know that, but also like have a connection with what it means to you.
It's true.
Like 1111 to me is I'm on the right path. It's kind of like a checkpoint save mark.
Yeah.
And deja vu is kind of like that for me too.
Dude, I don't ever fuck with numbers too much. Like I've never really paid too much I know people do. But deja vu, man, I've had some long deja vu where I'm like, this is still going. I have done this before.
Yeah.
Like this is still, it's not like I've had the split second ones, but I've had the ones where I'm like,
oh my gosh, this is still happening.
I'm like, all these things I've done before.
Yeah,
like,
I had one this weekend, being in a totally new state, new house, new everything. And I was like, I have 100% been here.
Yeah, isn't that the weirdest shit?
I love it.
Yeah, it's
to me, it's
cool.
definitely like a check mark or like a saver. And you're like, you're on the right path, like good, boom, boom, boom. Everything's going as it should.
Take a little mental note. Like,
which is fun. That's what I do for taking pictures when I don't actually want to take. I do actually squeeze my eyebrow on my cheek. I go.
I got that from The Office.
Oh, really?
Where they do that. Like she was like, when Jim and Pam got married, they did the mental pictures. They did that.
Oh, yeah. Me and Sam have been doing that since we met.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sam's mom also has that same ideology of like deja vu is like a, you're on the right path kind of thing.
Yeah, I've never really thought about what it means, except for it's freaking wild. Where I'm like, I've done this before, like this. So I'm like, what does that mean? Like, is it like, it can't be like reincarnated because like it's, well, I guess it could be. But like the Earth isn't reincarnated, I guess. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like I've done this before.
Well, even too, just like
or it's happening parallel with each other.
Yeah,
that's more what I was thinking, you know, because like if I went a couple of lifetimes back, there'd be castles and shit. It wouldn't be like fucking whatever's around me now.
Yeah, parallels are super fun.
Yeah, so I was gonna tell you, Salem witch trials, right? So I remember I've been to come back to that.
To the Salem Witch Museum. Guess what year it happened? 1692,
Whoa.
which is a 1 and a 2 and a 3. So it's blah,
boom. They think
369 is also my favorite.
It is fun to say.
Yeah.
It's also in hip hop song. 369, damn, you're fine.
No, one more time. Yeah.
So that's the first thing. They're like yin yang twins went in my head. That's the first thing that popped in my head when you said 169.
Yeah.
But they think, I don't know. I read this somewhere, I heard it. I can't remember that there's I could be wrong on this. I think it's a mold that can grow on wheat or barley. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, the rye mold. It's kind of that one wasn't too prevalent in the actual Salem witch trials.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I just read or heard someone say these words that a lot of people were drinking that beer that had the psychedelic in it.
Even just like the wheat that they had, and they were making everything with it. Yeah. All of it was contaminated.
Yeah, they didn't know. Know. So they weren't partying. They were just eating the food they had, but they were having these psychedelic experiences, and they were like, that's where they thought people were witches because they were seeing all this stuff. They're like, I'm not the problem. You're the problem.
I mean, if you were accidentally dosed and you had never dosed before on some sort of,
especially if you're just eating like some toast.
And you're like, what the fuck? Why is everything breathing? You're like, someone has bewitched me. Like, someone has got it out for me. Especially like Puritans. Like, everything was the devil.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So
every moment was battling the devil.
It's some kind of red mold. I don't know what it is. I can't remember. But like, I read that and I was like, whoa, that's trippy, man. That makes sense. Like, why they would actually burn these people. Besides, people were just fucking nuts back then.
Hysteria is a weird thing.
Have I ever told you
that
about
hive mind panic is fucking scary.
It catches on like a mind virus. It just spreads like that. Have I ever told you I don't want to double dip? I can't remember if I said that or quadruple dip. I'll double dip all day on stories. But we start getting the fourth and fifth time I've told the story.
And you're like, all right, you can just watch it again.
Yeah, I just watched it. Did I ever tell you the first time I ever took mushrooms on accident?
Were you younger?
Yeah, I was in college. I was like 19.
A tea, and you drank a lot of it because it was in the Kool-Aid? Yes.
Yeah, it was Kool-Aid. So the first time, okay, I'm going to double dip then. I've already teased it up for you guys. So I was in college, and I came home. I was a freshman in college. I was like 18 or 19 or something. And I came home. How old? Where did I live at?
Label your drugs, guys.
I was 19 or 20. 18, 19, or 20, somewhere in there. Probably 19. The middle. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so I came home. I was at a party, and I was drinking like you do in college. So I came home, and I was kind of drunk. And my roommate had made some like a psychedelic mushroom Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Like purple, like Graposaurus Rex. But I didn't know that. So like, when after you drink some brews, you're like,
oh my gosh, you chugged it too, didn't you?
Yeah. You're like, I'm thirsty. So I went to get some water, and I happened to open the refrigerator, and I was like, he made
Kool-Aid.
I was like, he made Graposaurus Rex.
What?
And then, so I got a big glass of it, and I just chugged it. And then I didn't know, I'm sitting there, and then he came home, or he came out of his room. I don't remember. I remember we were playing Tekken, like on PlayStation 2 or 1. It's probably PlayStation 1.
Hadouken.
Yeah, we're just playing Tekken. We're just playing this fighting. It's a fighting game. It's a video game. So we're fighting, and I remember watching it, and then like the character started to come out of the TV a little bit. Like started to. I don't want to exaggerate and be like it was like this huge thing.
Yeah,
but
it's like it's not in the living room, but he's definitely not in a 2-dimensional TV space.
Yeah, and I didn't know it was going to happen. So I remember I was playing. I set the controller down. I was like, dude, I think you need to take me to the hospital. That's what I said to him. I didn't freak out from what he told me. He's like, I think you just take me to the hospital. I was like, something's wrong, man. I'm seeing stuff. Like, maybe I drank too much or something. And he was like, did you drink that purple Kool-Aid? I was like,
of course I drank that purple Kool-Aid.
I was like, yeah, it's the first thing it did. And he told me that he made it out of, like he boiled the mushrooms and used that water and made the Kool-Aid. And I was like, oh.
Oh, well, I guess we're going to keep playing.
Yeah. And then I picked up the control. I was like, all right, let's keep going. I was like, unpause it, bro. And I started playing. Like, I just kind of like, that was my first experience with that. I was like, whoa.
Psilocybin has definitely got a special place in my heart.
Yeah, it's good. It's not good to mix with stuff, though.
Yeah, I mean...
I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to mix it with alcohol or anything like that because it just kind of takes away or like, you don't know what extreme you're going to get.
Yeah, I don't
They do have fun names when you mix stuff, though.
Yeah.
They have, hippie flipping.
what's hippie flipping?
LSD and MDMA.
Okay. I've never...
And then Jedi flipping is
that?
Psilocybin and LSD.
Okay. I bet you that's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hippie flipping, Jedi flipping.
I think that's all I know.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
I thought you had well, that's good. Don't be sorry. I've never heard those terms before.
I don't mess with anything else, so I don't know the other words.
It's true.
Anything else.
I like hippie flipping. That just as a word. Like, just as like, that's
hippie flipping.
Yeah. I wanted to mean something else that I could use more often.
Yeah.
Like, just like hippie flip. Podcast name.
Hippie flipping.
Hippie flipping. No, I think we're good on
Jedi.
the podcast.
I like the Jedi. Oh, yeah. Good brew.
No, not good brew.
What is it?
Good people crew. Good human crew.
I knew there was it's in you.
Yeah, good human crew. Yeah, we're going to change the name of the podcast one day.
Love it.
I already made a logo for
we can start it at the start of the year.
Yeah.
New year, new podcast.
Yeah. I think
well, same shit. Same shit. This is fun.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
But also new because we have a new member.
Yeah, we do. Looks like she's taken kindly to the podcast.
Oh my gosh, she's like, I want to touch everyone. She's like nuzzled between both of our knees.
Yeah.
And she's like, this is good.
Yeah. She's cool, man. Hippie tripping. Hippie flipping.
Hippie flipping.
That's so funny.
I love this little ear right here.
Just boop. Yeah, that's funny. I think that's the Boston or I don't know what she is actually. If you guys know, let me know. I don't know what she is.
You can blood test her.
I don't care. No. It's just people ask me. I'm like, she's a giant Boston Terrier.
She's a dog.
I say, yeah, she's a dog. She's sweet.
She's a dragon.
Yeah, she's a dragon.
Or no, trolls. I hate when some words sound negative.
Like a troll?
Yeah.
Well, troll got negative because it means you're an asshole on the internet.
Yeah.
But they're also funny.
But trolls are also like guardians of the outside.
Yeah, I don't know much about troll lore except for they guard bridges. They live
bridges and stuff.
Well, in Grimm's fairy tales, whatever. Is that the right word? Grimm? You know what I'm talking about. The fairy tale, Grimm's whatever.
Yeah, that.
They live under bridges, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all. I don't know what happens under the bridge.
Fee, fi, fo, fum.
That's a giant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I smell the blood of an Englishman.
Be like, good thing I'm a lady.
So fairy tales are like, they got turned to like, they got very Disney-fied.
Yeah.
Which is great.
They're pretty dark.
Yeah, but the actual Grimm's fairy tales are like fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like they fucking eating bad kids and like fucking them up. Yeah, man. Like it's crazy.
Eat you.
You thought Oompa Loompas were bad.
Yeah.
Grimm's fairy tales is legit.
I do appreciate cultures that are like, don't fuck up or this thing's going to eat you. And like, I'm going to tell my small child that.
Yeah, we don't do stuff like that now, man. It's like, no, do you need a medal? Do you need a trophy? You know what I mean? Like, it's so wild, man. A lot of people like commented or talked to us about the Oompa Loompa songs being like unacceptable, but why? Like they agree with me. Like, yeah, you couldn't say like if you eat too much food, you'll get fat.
Yeah.
In a song for kids. And I'm like, but they're like, what's wrong with it? Like, it's true.
Yeah. But I guess you have to, because there's all this fat phobia and blah, blah, blah. Like,
you should.
I had someone, or not to me, but kind of just say out loud, if your goal in fitness is to not be fat, that is fat phobia.
You should have fat phobia. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not saying you should be ashamed of yourself. You should feel bad. Nothing like that. You're not a lesser person.
Even if you're like smaller and you would enjoy being a little thicker,
just get some muscle.
Cool. You can do that in a nice way.
Yeah, but like being overweight increases your, I said 1,000,000 times, increases your chance to get just about every known disease that exists.
Yeah.
And I know so many people at the end season of life that come talk to me as a health professional. None of them want these diseases they've accrued over time. And they're almost all from gluttony. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So people like to fuck with me on that. I'm not saying you're not, people that are overweight aren't less of a person. They're not special, none of that stuff. But you should be working on being less overweight. That's all I'm saying. It's not like.
Yeah, visceral fat scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, it makes you sick.
It's so bad. And too, like working with people who lay on their stomach and their back, like people who have weight problems. They can't breathe. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's why they don't live the life that they're supposed to live. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
It's very unfortunate.
And it's not like judging. I don't mean it's not judgmental or inflammatory or condemning. It's just like, hey, no, get your shit together. You know, everyone has something they need to get together. It's just something like, oh, you're overweight. You gotta get your shit together.
Yeah,
because you're gonna be sick later on from it, and you're gonna miss out on your kids' lives, on your spouse's lives,
and it's really good too. Like if you're just like start that experiment. Like, okay, is it your food? Okay, that didn't change anything. Okay, is it your thyroid? Is it like something way deeper and bigger?
Yeah, whatever it is, just work on it.
Yeah.
This whole idea,
figure it out.
This whole idea of like you can't mention that someone's overweight. I'm like, why?
Why
like,
not?
I mean, I'm not gonna like, hey, fatty, what's going on? I wouldn't do that or anything. But like to tiptoe around, like when people, hey, what are you gonna do, man? Like you can't. It makes you sick.
Yeah.
And it's stupid. Like just. You know,
oh my goodness. Yeah. Sorry, dog's doing dog things. Okay.
Like it's not stupid to be overweight. It's just stupid to act like it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. It's just like, hey, no, work on it or you're going to be sick. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, hey, no one wants, I don't know anyone that wants these diseases, the internal ones that it causes or the physical problems that you get or the loss of life, the loss of vitality, the loss of vigor it causes. You know, no one wants that. You know what I mean? Especially when you get to a certain season where like it really like jumps up on you. Like all the weight gain is there. All the consequences of decades of neglect are there. And like, you're looking at like your spouse or your daughter or your grandchildren or whoever. And you're like, man, I can't do shit with you. Yeah. No one wants that. You know what I mean? So like, it's not shaming you. It's just like, hey, just try to be better. Everyone should try to be better. Yeah. I got a shit ton of shit to get better at. I'm just trying to get better at everything. You know, it's just one thing that people need to get better at, but it's like, you can't even talk about it, which well, you can, but I don't give a fuck. I talk about it all the time, but like, it's weird how it's like a thing, like, oh my God, it's like, no.
But yeah, the energy around it.
If someone was disgusting, like if someone didn't take a shower for like, they didn't know, so they didn't know any better. Like their parents never taught them like how to be like hygienic, which is a thing. Yeah. Yeah. Because especially we live in South Georgia, I see it's a thing. It's a thing. People aren't hygienic. So, and it's okay. Let's say you didn't know, but is it mean to go, hey, let me show you, like, you know, if you get close with someone, it'd be like, oh, let me show you how to wash your clothes. Like, wear new clothes. You need to bathe yourself. Like some habits you can do to make your life better. Like, is that mean? I don't know if that's, I don't think that's mean.
think that's mean.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because I mean, you can be stern and still have a lot of love and compassion.
Well, you could do things from love, but like, hey, I love you, and people are judging you. They're not getting a chance to meet what's inside because you're gross. You know, like your clothes are dirty, you smell bad, stuff like that. You know what I mean? If someone walked up on you and they were like just disgusting, their teeth are gross, you know what I mean? They don't take a shower, like you can tell they just give no fucks. Yeah. You wouldn't ever get a chance to get to know them.
Get to know them as a person. Yeah. Get to know the real them.
Because you're just like, whoa, man, it's like the smell. I don't know if you guys have ever been someone around like that. I have, because we have a lot of patients like that. When they walk in, you probably have too, because like you work on them for an hour.
Yeah.
I only
tiny room.
Yeah, I'm in a tiny room for like 3 to 5 minutes. You're in there for like 60 to 90 minutes. So like, you know, it's just like, is that mean? I don't think that's mean.
No, I don't think it's mean.
Every time I go on one of these rants, I'm like, people are gonna fucking freak out.
They're gonna be like, fuck this guy, unfollow.
Yeah, they always do. Yeah, they always do.
Sometimes people don't like to be told truths, and whenever they hear things that they get angry about, it's because they're like ashamed in their own self and their own thinking. And
it's true. I mean, hard truths are way better than soft lies. Yeah, you know, and I've been there where I've been ashamed and all that stuff, but like I didn't get ashamed to where it was like I'm a victim. I was like, I need to get my shit together. You know what I mean? That, you know, so like if that's just how I look at stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking up. Like I need to get my shit together. Thanks for hitting me up with that. You know what I mean? So the first time I gained weight was after, because I can talk about it because I've been fat. I can talk about it. So I've always been like regular size until I graduated from chiropractic school. And then whatever it is, when I left that health bubble, when I was 26, so up until 26, you would be like, oh, that guy's in shape, or he looks regular, or nothing. You wouldn't ever, it was just like a guy, you know what I mean? You know, I mean, everything was fine as far as like the physical fitness or whatever. And then I graduated chiropractic school at 26. And then 2 years later, I gained like 100 pounds. Like literally, it might not have been that much. I eventually did gain 100 pounds. Like, I don't know if it was, but I looked in the mirror 2 years later because nobody would tell me. And I was like, oh shit.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Because like I don't know. A lot of people, like I'll say a lot of people do this, but I know I did it. So I'll talk from personal experience. Like when I started changing negatively, like I always rationalize, oh, this happened, or this is okay, or this is a weird size, or whatever the rationalization is, to like kind of just keep moving on and keep doing my dumb shit. You know what I mean? So that happened. And then I was in practice at this time. And then I probably have told this story before. I tell a lot of people the story. There was a guy that came in, and he was overweight. He was obese. He was bigger than me, but he was obese, and he was also dirty. Like that's what made me think about it. He was also, you know, he didn't wash his hair. He didn't smell, you know, when he walked to the room, I had to like clean it after he left. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not picking on him, but it's just a fact. I had to clean the room after he left because people didn't want to come in after him. Yeah. And we were talking, and he was like, he said something. I don't know what we're talking about. We're looking like closer than me and you are. And he was like, yeah, guys like us. And I was like,
fuck.
I literally was like, I got to go.
Yeah.
I just stopped. I was fairly rude, not rude to him, but like, I cut the conversation. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, man, I got to go. Cause I was like, that shit hit me so hard. And then that's when I was like, nope, I gotta get my shit together. Like that's when I got that. That's when I got back to normal. Then I got like super in shape. And then I got gained weight again when I got COVID. That was from bad choices, but I also couldn't move my body. Yeah. So that was a little different. That jumped up on me in a different way. I'm not playing a victim or excuses. I just didn't know what the fuck to do. Like all the stuff I know I couldn't do because I couldn't move. Yeah. So like I was like, okay, I can't exercise. So what the fuck? You know what I mean? I could have dialed in my nutrition. I could have done a lot of things I did a lot of things to get better. I did. Yeah. But in that time frame, I was just so destroyed. Like I was like, I couldn't.
That was a rough few months.
You don't even know the half of it.
Yeah. Like, just like.
Yeah. My best friend died. The lady that I thought was my best friend was a manipulative butthole and just caused lots of pain. And then, the franchise that I owned bailed on me when I got sick, and I had to pay for that. I really am pissed off about that little part, but it's fine. They're good though. I like the group. I like them. I love I told like 3 or 4 people to go see you guys in Noonan the other day. Like I love it. I just got mad. Like I got mad at the tribe, and I was like, I can't be a part of this because I'm not gonna. Like that hurt me too much. I was too hurt. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got too hurt. So that happened. I got COVID, and I literally almost died. And then it was fucked up for 8 months after I was non-contagious. Yeah, like you know what I mean. I was non-contagious, but like I couldn't couldn't read for 2 months. What else happened? I couldn't move. That was the hardest one.
Yeah.
The scariest one was not being able to read because I was like, I'm going to be a dummy.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
shit, my brain's different now.
Yeah, I was like, it's weird. Like I can't read, I can't think, and I was just like, fuck, man. I was like, this, but I was aware of it, so it wasn't like someone who can't read or is having cognitive problems like dementia or something who's just kind of fairly unaware. But if you do someone that has like Alzheimer's or particularly dementia, if they realize they can't remember something, they get angry. I don't know if you've ever seen that because it's a fucking piss off. Like when it doesn't happen, you get to a certain stage and that goes away. But like I was fully aware that I couldn't read or think, and I used to be able to, and this is different. Like so it was like two people live in my brain. Like this is how you think now. I'm like, no, I can read. Yeah, I can comprehend paragraphs. Like this is weird. So all that happened. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Oh yeah. So then I blew up there and then I gained some weight, but like I didn't know what to do. Like again, that might have been me just being like, fuck it. I might have gave up. I might not have. I don't know. Because I remember I would try to work out. I've tried to work through this, like, but I'm like, I don't know. Because it was such a weird scenario. Yeah. Because I remember I was like, okay, when I got like uncontagious and gave it some weeks, I could read again. I was like, okay, cool. I'm start exercising like I like to do, and I would do like one workout, and my body would be fucked for like 6 or 8 days. Yeah. 6 to 8 days, or whatever, a week.
So
or whatever.
You couldn't do consistency.
No, I could barely do 3 workouts a month, and I was in so much pain afterward. Not muscle pain. It's different. It felt like someone like beat me up with a baseball bat, and I ran a marathon. It felt like I ran a marathon, and someone beat me up the whole time I was running. Cool. After one like 30 to 40 minute workout. So I was like, I can't do that. I can't do it, man, because like I'm fucked up. Like the whole next day I'm just laying on the couch like I can't fucking move. But the story to that rant, yeah, I figured it out. I had to go. For me, it was yoga, oddly enough. That was the thing that got me back on track. Yeah. Because I know I told you this, but I can't remember if I said it on the podcast. I was at where I work at now, and someone dropped like a piece of paper on the floor or something. And I just bend over and pick it up, and I couldn't just bend over and pick it up. I was so like rigid. Like my body was just so like whatever. I was like, I can't bend over and pick up this piece of paper. Like that.
Like shit needs to change.
Yeah, like I've never been like doing splits and stuff, but I've never been like I can't bend over and pick up something. It wasn't from pain. It was like physically I just couldn't stuck. So I had to do like some twisty move to get my arm down. I was like, fuck this, man. And I remember thinking, I'm just going to do yoga, and it'll get me more flexible, and it'll be something physical, and I'll be able to breathe, and it'll be good.
And it's nice because it's such a practice that you can like give yourself so much like gentleness. Yeah,
I'm all in it now.
Yeah. And you can just be kind to yourself through it.
Yeah, I love it. Like now it's like all I do now. So like I'm a super big time fan of it. But like that was just something that just clicked. It was just like, one of those things that just bent over and couldn't do it. And I was like, well, I haven't tried yoga. Let me try that. And then for me, I did like the physical because I could do it. Well, I was bad at it at first. Like when you're bad at anything, a novice. I was a novice. So I wasn't good. But like the breath work and the style that I did always connected. It was all breath heavy and connected. So like it cleared my mind and it like got my brain. The whole point, well, according to people from 1,000 years ago, I'm not a yogi, but the whole point is to connect your mind to your body to nature, and your nature to the universe or to God, like whatever you think that is, right? Like that's the whole point. And it really worked for all of it, but particularly in the beginning to connect my mind back to my body, like to get it like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Somatic patterning. Yeah. Like, let's get this shit back together.
Yeah. So it really cleared that up. And then it got rid of a lot. That in itself got rid of a lot of frustration. And then like the moving meditative process of it cleared a lot of the angst that I had or whatever. And then I was happier and I was doing stuff and I could see progression. I was like, okay, I'm just going to do this. And then it worked out really well.
Nice.
Yeah, but that was my long rant. I forgot. So I kind of went off on a tangent. I don't know where we ended up on that.
That don't matter.
Yeah, that's
okay. In the past now.
Oh, yeah, it's all good now. But yeah, it's all good. But yeah, because people like fat shame. I'm not shaming.
Oh, yeah.
You shouldn't fat shame someone. So to be clear, you shouldn't shame someone for anything that's going on.
No.
But you should also.
Where does shame even fall into? Is it just like where is the silver lining with shame?
I don't know.
For change? Like, is that what shame's silver lining should be?
Yeah, if used appropriately, or it could like beat somebody down.
Yeah, like how do you? Because I mean, you have to have the dark and the light. So I mean, shame. You can't just be like, I don't want any more shame. It's like you need it because it will catalyst change.
Yeah.
So
or truth, like is it it's just truth. Like some people see a truth that they don't like, and it makes them feel that feeling of shame. I don't know. I guess it's depending on how you use it.
Yeah, like, so I'm just kind of in this like cultivating of like, why do I hate certain things? How can I silver line it and make it? Yeah, and not making like everything is positive and rainbows. Like, no, like you need to sit with the darkness. You need to sit with things you don't like. Yeah. And that's okay. But kind of understanding where they came from and like how I can change my attitude towards it.
Yeah. That's the whole game, man. That's how you win. That's how you win at that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like that, you know, I don't think you should shame somebody. You know what I hate more than anything? That's not true. I don't know if I hate it more than anything. I hate it a lot. Is when you see someone who's not in shape at the gym or running or whatever they like to do, and someone's like mocking them.
Oh, yeah. Like, fuck you.
See, I love the person who's out of shape or whatever shape you're in. I love everybody, but like I particularly love the person who has a challenge, like they're out of shape and is getting after it. I love that. That's the attitude of a winner. You know what I mean? That's the start. That's how you get to the, you know, everyone starts at different spots, you know?
Yeah, I do enjoy that.
Yeah, but I hate when people like, I've been with friends and I don't even know if they're friends, been with people that say shit like that. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. How do you think they're going to get into shape? Like that's how you do it. Like that's how you start. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Dr. Perry something. He's the Stop Chasing Pain person. He has a nice quote that's functional movement is anything that gets you better.
Yeah.
And because that's a framework I'm trying to like work with as well. It's like when you start learning about functional movement and like how the body works, like you can get kind of stuck in these like robotic things and be like, no, that's not how you do it.
Yeah.
And going back to the gym, like you see some people who are just doing these movements and you're like, ugh, like don't do that.
Well, that's different.
Gonna hurt
yeah,
you.
it's like trying to help them from hurting themselves. Yeah. That's different. I'm talking about someone who's like, let's say they're like 100 pounds overweight, like I was. Yeah. So like I was like when I was 27. Well, I was 29. When I was 29. And if you saw me doing my shit, I know people made fun of me, and that's okay. I mean, it's not okay. It's fucked up. But I was like, well, what the fuck you want me to do? Like,
yeah,
I can't,
you mean do nothing? Okay,
I can't go from like, hey, I'm fucked up. I'm not fucked up. I have fucked up the past couple of years to like fucking fitness god instantaneously. You know what I mean? It doesn't work. Like there's a progression. Like, so you should, I don't know, when I see people like that, I honk at them like in a good way. I'm like, yeah, like I do like the, like, yeah, you know what I mean? And me and Andre do that. He's like, Dad, why do we do that? I'm like, I tell him, look, they got a little extra weight or whatever I say to them, and they're doing things to get better. And he's like, yeah, that's awesome. I was like, and I tell him, I was like, doing good things for yourself is hard to do. Yeah. Especially physically challenging things. Some people, it takes a while to get.
I mean, your brain is literally like, you don't want to do that. That's hard.
Exactly. I was just about to say that it's hard to do things when your mind already doesn't want to do it. You know what I mean? It's easy to not do it. And it's also easier and sometimes in the beginning more fun to not do it. Yeah. Like to me, it's not more fun to not do it. Now it's like I get guilty if I don't do shit. But like when you're in a certain bad flow, it's like I could just chill and go eat a milkshake. Yeah. That sounds way more fun than running for 2 miles.
Yeah. Doing the difficult task was my first mindset this morning. Yeah. With changing my shit for my online things that come out and bank account stuff. I did my student loan one first.
Nice.
That was hard.
It's called eating the frog.
Wow.
You get whatever your frog is, eat it first, and the rest of the day is easy.
Frogwarts, go to it.
Oh yeah, Frogwarts. Yeah, check it out, man. Check it out.
Sorry, the frog just kind of like had this like cascading, like all these avenues of different thoughts all at one time.
All about frogs.
All about frogs. Eat the frog, be the frog. Yeah. Learn from the frog, lick the toad.
Yeah. Lick the toad, man. I forgot what the molecule is. I know it's DMT, but it's like
5-MeO DMT.
Is that the one? Yeah, that one's supposed to be the one that's really.
I think it has like a good balance, right? It has less visuals and more.
I think so.
Brain stuff.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it comes from the earth. That stuff tends to make you more like one as opposed to blasting off. But I think it does make you blast off too, from Mike Tyson's explanation. Blast off. Yeah.
That was really fun. You've heard of My Morning Jacket?
I'm sorry, what?
My Morning Jacket?
No.
It's a band.
I have not.
I mean, the stuff I've heard like on there, like Spotify or Pandora, whatever. A little bit more like rock and rolly, but they headlined one of the nights. Oh, big yawn. And big stretch. And they were really good. Definitely not their live was different than their.
Was the live good or was?
Oh no, it was great. I was vibing so hard. Yeah. The live was better to me than like I've heard their stuff on like Hulaween has like a Spotify, so you can listen to all the bands. Blah blah blah.
That's pretty cool. You can get kind of hype for them.
Yeah, it was really nice, and The only thing that sucks is whenever they have a song that you really love and they don't play that. That happened with one of the shows, and I was like, "What? Why didn't you play it?"
This always reminds me of like somebody in like Southeast Georgia going, "Play Freebird,
Freebird, do it."
Anyways,
yeah.
Freebird's like 17 minutes long.
It was a very long song.
Yeah, it's just got like so many good guitar solos in it.
We're a fan of long songs.
Yeah.
What was my point?
DMT.
Oh, people were blasting off to that.
Really?
Yeah, like it has a very distinct smell.
Oh, okay.
So it's just very interesting.
You talking about the frog?
No, like the crystalline. It probably just DMT, whatever they extract, and
from the frog.
Probably you can extract it from plants too.
Okay.
Most people do it from the Mimosa hostilis plant.
Oh, I gotcha.
That's what I've seen.
Well, I know you don't actually lick a frog. That's not how
no.
you
You
it.
take what's secreted and it's done through a process and it's crystallized and that's
like on glass and it dries and like scoop it or something. According to Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
like, that's where my frog knowledge is coming from.
Yeah, I didn't ask them. It's just an aroma that comes through.
Gotcha.
But it was really funny. I was like, you guys are. I mean, it was good. I mean, I was vibing super hard to it. But it's just funny whenever you go to music festivals, what people decide to blast off to. Yeah. Like Spungel, totally get it. Like that whole place is going to be blasting.
You introduced me to Spungel a while ago.
Spungel's so good.
I forgot about them.
He's one of my favorites. Mr. Simon, he's a good guy. But that one I expected. And then so when you're just like vibing and dancing, you're like, darn, like you guys are gonna blast off right now.
So you drink. Sorry, you sent me a picture of a sweet kava drink.
I had kava there. It was really so. They called them kava cocktails, which was nice because they didn't have alcohol. So just them being blended with something. And mine was like a lavender and some other shit, but it was very pretty and purple. They didn't use the lavender to make it purple. They used like little flowers.
Nice.
Kind of like the flowers that we had out there. I forget what they're called though.
Yeah. I think animals ate those.
Oh, well, that's fair.
Because you can see they're dug
up. They're edible.
Yeah.
That's why they were in my drink.
Yeah.
And so they mixed the bottom with kava, and I was like, hey, how do you guys like prepare your kava? Or I guess you can just call it kava. And he's like, oh, the traditional way, we massage it, a lot of love, And I was like, very fun.
I want that.
Yeah. So I got one drink and I got the cocktail. Really, and it did all the things. My tongue got a little tingly. I got a little and you could add CBD or Delta 8.
Yeah.
So I definitely added the Delta 8.
Yeah.
And then I went back.
Why would you not?
Yeah. And then I went back and I was like, I got to do that again. But this time I got a double shot of kava.
Nice.
Because, the tolerance, the reverse tolerance, I wanted to get a lot of it.
Yeah.
And it was so freaking fun. And then we watched Leon Bridge.
That's awesome.
Bridges. It's Leon Bridges.
So we did an episode a while back where we got this
psychedelic water.
I forgot about it.
Yeah.
That shit was good.
So that was really good.
Yeah. So it's just this drink is called psychedelic water. It's not psychedelic in any way.
No.
It's bubbly water, some fruit flavors, kava, which is like a Pacific Island root of a bush.
Yeah.
And they use it in religious ceremonies and stuff.
Intoxicating pepper.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, good job. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's kind of like drinking a little bit of alcohol. Kinda.
Yeah, it's better than like a wine, kind of feeling, but then like zero heaviness behind your eyes, no brr, I can't walk anymore.
Yeah, so for a while we were like kava experts because we talked about it and drank it, and then I forgot about it. And she sent me a picture of these kava drinks. I was like, what? I forgot about kava.
Yeah. And then while we were in Boston, I had cacao.
That's cool.
There was a whole cacao chocolate factory.
That's awesome.
I had mini truffles. And a malt.
I
wanted a Sunday brownie, but they were out of brownies. And I was like,
that is lame. That is fine.
That's fine.
I do want a kava. There's a kava bar in Atlanta.
Yes.
Yeah. I would like after you saw.
There's one in St. Pete that we're going to hit up whenever we go see our friend there.
That's nice. Yeah. As soon as you sent me that picture, I Googled where's the closest, where's A1 in Georgia? And it was, there's one,
bless you.
There's one I don't think it's actually in Atlanta. It's like north of Atlanta a little bit, but I was
everything's Atlanta.
Yeah. It's either Atlanta or South Georgia. You either live in Atlanta or Macon. There's the two cities in
just
Georgia.
Crazy. I mean, Macon's all right, but you don't really want to live there.
No, you don't.
You don't. And it's not Macon. It's not Macon's fault. It's just there wasn't money hasn't been put back into the community, so it's just all the same bullshit that you get whenever people aren't brought up and leveled. Oh my gosh. She's off camera, but she's doing a big old doggy stretch. Up dog, back dog, kitty cat dog.
She's doing all the dogs.
Dog, and now rubbing her nose, and she's going to cartwheel right into your camera.
That's okay. It's fine.
That'd be a great ending. Just like, blah, blah, blah.
Show's over, guys.
Oh, bye.
Yeah, but she's great. I'm glad we got her. Andre's super happy. Like, he's like super attached to her because that's his dog. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's my dog, but he thinks, I told him it was his dog.
Yeah.
But so he's like super laying on it and all kinds of stuff. Like he's like, oh, my dog. And I'm
my
like,
dog.
Yeah. But he's had dogs since he was born. He had 2 dogs. He's always had. Now he's got 1 dog, and then we got Chloe. But I'm like, this is your dog. But I'm doing all that. I don't know. He gets mad because like I'm doing all the training, and I'm a grown up too. So like I sound different.
Yeah.
So they respond different, and like so she's kind of more responsive to me. And he's like, Dad, I wanted to follow. Yeah, and I was just like, well, I don't know. Like I make her do stuff.
Also, I mean, hierarchy, like alpha.
Yeah, I mean, like I train her, I make her do stuff, so like she knows, oh, this guy's kind of like helping me out. He's guiding me. Like I don't have to think about everything. So, yeah, I had to take the harness off of her because she pulled like a freaking ox. That's why she's got like a cherry down here.
Yeah.
So I bought I YouTubed everything, and I found this one guy. Well, a lot of people use things called a slip lead. It's like this kind of like thing that goes around the neck, and it's got a stopper on it, so it won't choke them, but it does tighten a little bit. And you kind of like pull at it real quick.
So they feel it.
They're like, oh yeah. So I've been doing that, and she's responded like great like that. And then now she's not getting those cherries because she was like a bull, like literally pulling me like
I'm
this.
like, girl, where you going?
Yeah, like where she's rearing up on her back leg just because like I'm pulling her and she's trying to go. So like the physics make her come up this way.
Yeah.
She's just standing on. I'm like, fuck. Yeah. So like she's done good. Like from Saturday.
You just bunked her head.
From Saturday till Tuesday morning, it's like a night and day different dog on a walk. Like, so I've been training her pretty hard. And at first, like Andre, my kiddo, like couldn't walk her because she was pulling him. Like, he fell twice trying to walk her. And I was like,
yeah, because I mean, he's only what? I mean, how old are kids? How much do the kids at that age?
He probably weighs like 60 to 70 pounds. I haven't weighed him in a while. He's like in the 60s probably. And she weighs 45. So, and she's freaking beefy.
Yeah, she is a strong, thick girl.
Yeah, so like I was like, hold on, man, because like Marley, my dog that I had her as a puppy, so like we grew up together and she was great. We just trained together. But this one, I'm like, she's got
her own.
Yeah,
she's got her own stuff.
And she was never trained. She's 3 or
own rules.
Yeah, so she's like 3 or 4, and she's never been trained how to walk. So I had to like YouTube it and like so we're still working it pretty good. Super happy.
How was she with stuffy toys?
She likes that one.
Is she into like pulling all the stuff? Because I mean, that's a whole thing with dogs. They enjoy the getting.
Not like Marley was. Marley would just destroy every toy as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. She just.
They have a toy that is like designed for that, where it's like this one was an alien.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
It was like the alien inside, and you were like, it's designed for the dog to pull that piece out.
I think it's called alien autopsy.
Yeah.
And like I don't know what they pull out. I don't know if they pull stuff out of the alien or pull the alien out of stuff. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's the alien, and then I have this like purple stomach looking thing.
They pull it out of the alien.
They pull it out of the alien.
Yeah, it looks cool. So if you have a dog that likes to like rip up toys and like get the stuffing out and stuff, then that's what it's for.
They've definitely made toys in like cultivating that, and because I mean it's part of their instinct. Be like, well, they wanted to rip out intestines. That's what they were doing. Okay, lay down, good girl.
She's like, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
She's like, I only know lovies.
Lovey-dovey dubbies, and you're a snaggletooth.
Yeah.
Come on, you want to do it? There we go. ASMR with real dogs.
Real dogs.
Not just Sarah.
Hi.
Don't
you do it. I thought she was going to like jump over the couch and like fuck me up.
Oh my God, that would have been good.
Yeah, she's beef, man. Like, she's crazy. Anyway, she's awesome. All right, I got to go pee. So it's a good place in the podcast.
It is.
But recap. If you're overweight, we love you.
We do.
It's not a shame. It's just everybody.
We want better for you.
We want you to enjoy your life. Yeah. Just like I can talk for myself. When I was 29, when I was overweight, everything was less cool than it should have been.
Yeah.
And if you extrapolate that over to my lifetime, is if I would have stayed down that path when I was like 60 or 70, it would have been a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
We don't want your life to be a dumpster fire. We want it to be amazing. We want to be full of vitality and full of yerba mate, which is this drink that we're drinking right now.
Also, you are your own gods and goddesses, and you have a potential like adaptation to access your magic. And don't forget that.
Yeah, don't forget that ever.
Ever.
Also, don't forget
fucking magical.
Yeah, with a K.
K.
You are magic, and we love you.
Magic. Bye.